When life is busy and your schedule is full, it can feel extremely overwhelming to try and find time to declutter. Between hectic work schedules, having a social life, balancing kids if you have them, and planning dinner so you don't have to eat takeout for the 20th week in a row, I get it. Decluttering is the last thing on your mind, and if you do happen to think about it, the thought itself is enough to turn you off. So if this is you, what do you do? Well, I'd like to offer you some decluttering advice that I believe will help ease your overwhelmed mind and start pulling things back into perspective for you. Because here's the thing, I don't want to see you consumed by both your busyness and your cluttered space. That's not a life I'd enjoy, nor is it one I subscribe to you. So the best thing we can do together is start chipping away at that weight you're carrying. Let's kick things off with my first piece of advice. Number one, put your phone down and turn off the TV. I'm keeping it all the way 100 with this first point. More often than we like to admit, our daily routines aren't always as busy as we perceive them to be. Regardless of what's on your agenda, we always tend to find time to go on our phone. So my challenge to you is to put your phone down or turn off the TV if that's your weakness. Instead of spending 30 minutes to an hour scrolling through social media memes or watching that Netflix series, spend that time instead, even if it's just a portion of it, to declutter your home and your mental space. Number two, wake up early or stay up late. A very common roadblock for many people is time, and I get it. Trust me, I've had my fair share of frustrations and wishing for more hours in the day. However, there's a very simple solution for this, but it will only work if decluttering is a priority in your life. And that solution is as simple as waking up early or staying up late. Now, the important thing to remember here is that this doesn't have to be a long-term lifestyle change for you. But in the short term, waking up 30 minutes or so earlier or staying up 30 minutes or so later may be the difference between you living a cluttered life and a clutter-free life. Number three, make a decluttering plan to set yourself up for success. The best way to make your decluttering sessions as efficient as possible is have everything planned out ahead of time. That way, when you do have time to declutter, you can dive in and get right to work. Now, something I found very helpful on my journey is writing a list. So instead of a traditional to-do list of errands and household chores, think of this as a list of decluttering projects, things you can accomplish in 10 minutes a day. This will help make sure that the time you do spend decluttering is productive and not wasted time. Now, if you're not sure where to start or what things to put on your list, I already put together an extended decluttering checklist that is available on my website. This checklist covers everything from physical clutter to digital clutter, emotional and mental clutter, and those difficult sentimental items. Plus, there's also a place for you to celebrate your wins, reflect, evaluate, and grow. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link down in the description below for you to check out. Also, speaking of my website, I'd like to take a moment and thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace has been a sponsor and supporter of this channel for a while now, and that's because I genuinely enjoy and stand by their service. If you're not familiar, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that makes it really easy to build a website for your brand, product, or service. And personally, I've been using Squarespace for years. Everything from their blogging tools to email campaigns. Also, their templates make it really easy to get started. So if you're interested in building a website of your own, check out squarespace.com, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/RonaldLBanks and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That link will also be in the description below. Number four, declutter as you live. I don't care how busy you are or how hectic your schedule is day to day, you still get dressed every morning, cook and clean your kitchen, and do the laundry when dirty clothes begin to pile up. So why not spend half a second in those moments to declutter anything you stumble across that you don't need or want? For example, as you're rushing to get dressed tomorrow morning and you grab a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, a blouse, a button-up, it doesn't matter. If that item you grab is not something you're quite fond of, or if it doesn't fit like it once did, put it in a donation bag or box right away. Why hang it back up or stuff it back into your drawer if you don't have any plans to wear it in the near future? If every time you get dressed, you try it on and then take it off and put it back, maybe it's time to donate it. Number five, create pockets of time to declutter. If you're someone who swears by a schedule and you live your life by that schedule day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute even, whew, bless your heart if that is you, then strongly consider scheduling time in your day to declutter. It doesn't have to be long. 5 to 15 minutes is all you really need to start making progress and letting go. But then again, that's why I personally swear by decluttering as you live. Because that 5 to 15 minutes that you would otherwise schedule is now spread across your day to the point where decluttering starts to feel second nature. Number 6, make it family time. Now, I completely understand that this may be easier said than done, especially if you have young kids running around. However, one thing that's true, regardless of how big or small your family is that people who have busy schedules tend to value the time they spend with their family once they've been gone all day. So, if this is you, I want to encourage you to make decluttering a family time event. So, instead of having a family movie night, maybe you have a family game night. Instead of playing Uno or shoots and ladders, comment below if you know what game I'm talking about. Try creating a game that involves collecting items to declutter. See, the point of this is to get creative and not assume that decluttering has to feel like a boring chore. This is a great opportunity to not only bond as a family, but also share laughs and declutter some old stuff at the same time. Number 7, postpone a hobby or interest. Hobbies are really important, and if you don't have any, I want to encourage you to find one or two things that you truly enjoy. Because hobbies are those things that serve as valuable distractions that help you clear your mind and start fresh. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I have one final challenge for you. And that challenge is to make minimalism one of your hobbies. So, next weekend, before you go out golfing or painting or pick up a new book to read, spend some time decluttering your space. Again, it doesn't have to be for long. But remember, every extra minute you spare now will accumulate over time and lead to you eventually living your life with less. Here's a final thought for you. Consistency is more important than intensity. So give yourself some grace and don't beat yourself up if your schedule doesn't allow for hours of decluttering at a time. If you enjoyed this and found it helpful, comment below and let me know. Keep growing, keep learning, and always stay true to you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.